Hello and welcome to a new video. So I'm going to Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. I'm filming on right today. I just need to go to guest services to get the tick from them. Park hours there from 10 till 9. But I've been checking queue times for the last few days and it's not been too bad, so I'm hoping I don't have to stay all day. Because I then got, I think it's a 4-hour drive to get towards Carowinds for tomorrow. Where am I staying? Baymont, is it? Is it called the Baymont? I can't remember. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, the Baymont by Wyndham. Again, quite a cheap hotel. When I checked in, they said, oh, breakfast is between 7 and 10, so I went down today at 8. To where the breakfast, but when I say breakfast, don't be thinking like huge spread. It's only some cereal, some coffee, and maybe some toast type stuff. And there's just nothing set up, as if breakfast did not exist. Which, fine, isn't the end of the world, but like, she actively, and there's a sign down there saying breakfast from 7 till 10. So I thought it was weird. I can see why, it's easy to get annoyed in America, because another point, when I'm leaving all these car parks for the theme parks, there's no exit signs. Like, normally there's arrows on the floor to guide you. Because the one thing people just like, particularly when there's, at the end of the day, when it's carnage to get out, it needs to be said like, go this way, go this way. But I found myself searching for exit signs in pretty much every car park. Which again just seems odd to me. Like, when you're trying to direct thousands of cars out, surely you don't want people going the wrong way. Crazy. But there's a lot of information which you're kind of left to your own devices to find out in America. I find that quite a lot. Right, let's go to the park. Oh, very quickly, if you haven't already, please subscribe. It'd be very much appreciated. I always ask at the end of the videos. I tend not to ask near the start of the videos. If you haven't already, there's loads of other America theme parks, Six Flags America, King's Dominion. Lots of stuff in the last from the last 2 weeks of this trip, so yeah, go and check that out. $30 to park the car. Whew. And we think we've got it bad in the UK. It should be banned at any theme park, to be fair. Just factor that into your entry price rather than starting everyone's day off to a misery of charging them just to bring their car. It's not as if you can use public transport to get here. Anyway, I'll go to guest services first just to get the camera kind of ticked off. And then, it doesn't look too busy, to be fair, coming in. Again, really nice entrance plaza. Now, Busch Gardens, Williamsburg is like themed around Europe, hence the flags. It's going to be a hot one today though, clear sky, and it's already very, very warm. Right, all signed off, got a little ticket. It would have been easier with a wristband, but they want to show a ticket to the operator again, which is a faff when you're getting on a ride. Yeah, the issue with having like a ticket I've got to show, it'll be in my zip-up pocket when I get on the ride, and then they'll ask me when I'm actually sat down, when the lap bar's down, so it always gets a little bit of a pain in the ass. No, thank you. And she's enthusiastic for the photos. So this is the England. It's like a Globe Theatre on the left. This is very strange, actually, to all of a sudden be in a English and British themed area. I say British, I mean they're Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland are losing out on the old flag space, aren't they? Right, I don't really know where I'm going. There's no sort of kids creds where they want to get there early so there's no queue and I have to wait for it. Everything's fair game today. And so we'll just see what we come to. I'm probably going to head to the back of the park as a general rule. It's just a good way to... There's also no drinks deal here, so I'll be on water as and when I can. Oh no, I just saw a cup deal. So there is a cup deal. Right, let's make a plan of where we're going to go. I can hear bagpipes, which would suggest Scotland has its own little area, hence why they're not well represented in the when you first walk in. Oh yeah, Scotland. Oh, and Ireland. Not seen a Wales. Sorry, Wales. Yeah, the ticket actually says about hands-free mount, head mount, I think, and also a arm mount as well. And they tick off what you've brought. I could have brought the hand mount as well, but holding my hand like that whilst I'm going around, I find that more annoying than just having this on. And yeah, so and she wanted me to tighten the whole harness. Then her supervisor came in and went, no, is the camera on? The camera's on, that's fine. And then that was the end of that. So we're going to start on Pantheon, the world's fastest multi-launch coaster, apparently. Is it open over this bridge? Who knows? It says it's a 30-minute wait. There might be some waits today. It is by far the most people I've seen. Right, let's get in the queue and see what, I mean, the ones at Busch Gardens at SeaWorld, the queue times have never been brilliant. So we'll see what it's like. I got some. Yeah,
Harness the speed and strength of 5 Roman gods as you conquer Pantheon.
I must admit, I didn't expect much from that, but massive airtime. The launch backwards and the backwards airtime on it. That was new. I can't remember getting that much airtime going backwards before. I think maybe the Pursuit to Happiness. I've had some backwards airtime on that, but obviously that's a bit random. But yeah, it was good. I had to grab onto the GoPro because I nearly hit him in the face, even on the chest mount, so.
But like up here, we'll do it on the bridge.
I didn't really get the speed element of it. It didn't feel particularly fast. I think because it just takes a long time to get going. You've got difference in launches, both forwards and backwards. which means you are coming back to a standstill each time. Also, the queue is a bit of a nightmare. It's so hot down there. It's hot anyway. It's only 31 degrees, it says. But today's just feels, I don't know if I just need some more water or something. It feels so intense. The heat. The queue was horrible. It was high fences, no draft. When we got up to the station, there was a bit of a draft going. It was alright, but before then, I think this ride might open now, because this might get a bit of a queue. Tempesto, which is a Premier Rides, can't remember the name of it. Skyrocket it's called. These are good fun, these. I almost died on the one at Holiday Park. Holiday Park? Yeah, Holiday Park. Because I had a very loose restraint, and it's the only restraint that only ride that I've ever halfway round pulled my restraint down further. Because I was, gave me a bit of a surprise at how far I moved in the seat. People are waiting. It has just been testing, but I don't know if it's due to open soon or people are just waiting anyway. That queue was about half an hour, and that was including for the front row, to be fair. But it felt longer because it was just horrible. With how hot is it dead end down here? I think it might be a dead end down here. Yeah, I'm not going to wait for Tempesto. The queue line for Pantheon hasn't actually got any longer, which suggests like the initial crowd came here and now it's kind of died down a bit. So yeah, they've definitely not opened that yet. There is an operator waiting there. In fact, I could just wait in the shade for a few more minutes and see if it opens. Okay, it's just opened, so I'm going to join this queue. Oh, about 4 or 5 trains.
Welcome back, Daredevils.
Yeah, so it's not bad. I got quite a bit of hang time and stuff on it. The one at Holiday Park that will forever be etched in my mind is quite the extreme sort, and that's mostly because of the loose restraint I had on there. It's the only ride nowadays that I genuinely properly make sure I'm in. It did have the comfort collar, which was just a bit awkward, and I'm pretty sure the Holiday Park one doesn't have anything over the top. The one at Busch Gardens in Tampa, I think does, because I've done that one as well. Tigris. Right, and also there is a B&M Hyper here with clamshell restraints. Is it down this way? Yeah, I think it might be. And I might as well just do this. Apollo's Chariot. Now, was this the first B&M Hyper? I can't remember if it was this or if it was another one, but I might be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is. Also, I showed the card to 2 hosts on that ride. I actually made a point of showing them before I got in. And I said it's just always awkward if I'm sat in the seat with the lap bar down to then get into my pocket. He went, yeah, it's a pain, we keep telling them. The guest services, when I messaged them on Facebook, they said you get a wristband, which makes perfect sense, but yeah. It's not, the end of the world. It's just if I'm slowing everybody else down then, when if it was a wristband, I could show them the wristband whilst I'm sat in my seat, couldn't I? Yeah, the queue's not too long. That's for 10 pesto. And this is now, I'm not going to get anything off ride of this because it's completely in the woods, I think, but I can take you on. So I'll wait for a front seat for the first time, then I'll have another go probably towards the back. Try this again. Not much happened at the front row. It's kind of a disappointment. Oh, there's a rapids down this side as well. Pantheon there. Yeah, the queue's not built up for it, so we'll give that another few goes later. It was pretty good. I'm hoping the back seat's a bit better. Oh my god! Pop then on again. Oh yeah, there you go. There's a bit of a trim there. Really enjoyed that dive down to the left over the lake.
It's the next drop. It's like right here. Right here. Right here. Okay, go.
Oh, there you go. Oh, that was much better. Much better with that. Apollo's Chariot was probably going to be my worst hypercoaster out there. That's if it even is it over a certain height? I don't know. When I was on the front, but when I was on the back, some nice pops on there and perfectly acceptable at the back. Just wasn't great out the front. Right, so I'm going to finally leave this area, the area of Italy. And oh, there's a huge drop tower over there as well. And make my way to somewhere else. I'm not sure where yet. Oh, it's so hot. Like I say, it's not reading out to be too, it's just 31 degrees, but maybe just because there's no wind today, I don't know, it's something, or it's a bit of a sun trap, but it's disgusting. I must say, this little area, it's got 4 rides in it, a little pirate ship. It's a little twist, or yeah, similar to a twist, different. Although it looks like it pivots upwards actually a little bit as well. And there's 2 like, oh, mind the step. 2 little, what is that? People actually lying down. I've never seen one of them before. But no, it's a nice, I mean Busch Gardens is a theme park, isn't it? It's not just an amusement park. And I suppose after the the 2 weeks I've had of mostly amusement parks and boardwalk parks. Yeah, I shouldn't really expect this to be the best themed experience. Oh, some shade, thank the Lord. Right, I think next up is the Bolton. So I will film on there, but yeah, there's dark sections and stuff, and so I'm not too sure how much you'll see, but there's actually some wine tasting. Oh, I'm walking in the sun, I should be over this side. So this is a show venue slash eatery. This reminds me very much of Portaventura, like it feels like Portaventura. This looks amazing. Well, the trains look good. I will say it's a photo opportunity. Oh, there's a boat. Maybe there's some sort of boat ride. There's a photo opportunity. I mean, that looks incredible, doesn't it? Plus this bridge. In fact, let's look at the other side as well. Oh, so you get on the boats down here. Oh, that's nice. And obviously, yeah, you got an Arrow double loop, which looks very, very tight as you go around there. And then a dive coaster. Looks like the train might go across the bridge down there as well. Looks like a train bridge. I'll give it in and got another drink. It's $20 for the day, so it's just so hot. Also, you can't bring anything into the queue line for the Bolton. Like no bags, you have to use a locker. But I think they do make an exception for the drinks cups. And obviously she checked that I had a camera card for the camera. Yeah, I was gonna get a bit annoyed that I just bought a drink and then had to pay for a locker, but I didn't.
Remember, don't look back as you brave the Black Forest.
takes a little bit of time.
Right, so we're on the Mac Tower.
Are you okay?
Straight after the Bolton. Well, the queue's got a lot long enough for the Bolton. Glad I wasn't waiting in that. I did wait for the front, and it was appallingly operated, let's say.
Why are we like this? Why do we like dangerous? And I want to skydive, but I'm doing this. Pray. We fucked up. This is a little uncomfortable. Yeah. Stop trying to count.
Well, I must say, the Bolton, the ride is okay. It's a 0. And it's got one of those hidden drops, a bit like 13, similar fashion anyway. But it was appallingly operated. Or 3 trains, I think it's running 4 trains and 3 were stacking all the time. And then they just let some people repeat ride, like whole entire trains repeat ride. And obviously I waited for the front so I could film. But so that wound me up a little bit, but the actual ride itself was okay. Just again, it's a bit stop-start because the trims really do slow you down. The Mac Tower was okay. It wasn't as good as the one I did yesterday called Drop Tower, but it was alright. There was just a lot of faff to get it going. Like a lot of faff going on in America to get these rides out. A lot of faff. Right, so what's next? So there's a massive, what looks like a Bavarian hall down here. I mean, theming wise, it looks stunning. Like, really nice. I thought I saw from the top of the Mac Tower some sort of dark ride, but it might just be like a themed eatery. Oh, so this is October Zest, is it? And it's got show times. I imagine you can get food and drink. I'll have a quick glance. It smells delicious, and also the air conditioning is a huge welcome. This is absolutely massive. I mean, this is where to come and get some food just to get out of the heat, but I'm staggered at the size of this. Might come back here later for some food. Yeah, so this is what I thought looked like some sort of dark ride. I'm not sure there's any actual signs. It looks like a big building. I mean, it's a shame about the theming stopping just there, but yeah, did this used to be something? It looks like it used to be something. I'll never know. So I think up next is going to be Alpengeist. Now, I remember as a kid watching TV shows about Alpengeist. That being built. So, yeah, I'm very excited to get on it finally. Another stunning little area to walk through. It is up there with its theming. It's very nice. It misses a bit of detailing. I just like a little bit more on the walls and stuff like it. And like on those wooden fences and stuff. A little bit of detailing, but other than that. Right. Let's get on Alpengeist. And also the dive coaster from here. I don't know if we'll just lower down. That looks enormous up there. There you go, it says 25 years. So I would have been, what, 8, 9? Okay, so Alpengeist is closed in a minute. Supposed to fix that. Ah, I just dropped my drink. It's hard, I've only got to carry 2 things. Let's go and find something else to go on. So this guy just isn't made of the right stuff, because he's watching people pay for lockers and not telling them. And also, whilst his back was turned, someone just walked into the queue line is now, just to see him walking down the queue line. If I paid for a locker and he was stood there and didn't tell me that it wasn't working, I'd be annoyed. Anyway, let's go and find what else we can go on. I can hear lots of water. I genuinely love these bridges where you can walk across and then, oh, there's a huge log flume. Oh, I might do the log flume because today is hotter than hell. And also there's a woody coaster. I keep forgetting I can actually take you on ride with stuff. But I think that wooden coaster is actually really far out and you wouldn't, oh, look at this. I will say this about all their rides, because they're just really nicely fitted in with the surroundings. Every coaster that I've been on kind of wraps around the landscape and stuff. So now in some sort of old town, Canada. It's so nice to be in a proper theme park. Themed audio everywhere. It's really nice. On the log flume. About a 20-minute wait, but they are getting boats out really fast. I must say, this is the most pushing log flume I've ever been on. Just the 2 drops, I think. There's a little one here. And then the big finale. Invader to the left, the wooden coaster. Doesn't look huge, but right. Oh, that is refreshing. Don't care if I get soaked, as long as my phone's okay. The boats are nice and dry, to be fair. So I don't imagine it's going to be too drastic. He did say, do you want to get wet or do you want to stay relatively dry? I said, I don't mind, I can get wet. And then he suggested that I sit more towards the front of the boat. Okay, here we go. Oh, that was weird. It's kind of a long runoff. So there's no splash on that one whatsoever.
Slow down at the bottom of the hill. Hold on to your hats. There's a drop ahead. Stay in your seats and steady yourself.
So here's the big one.
Slow down at the bottom of the hill.
Quite a sprinkling. Again, nothing major though. And my head's quite away. The rest of me is. Oh, there's a little drop here. This is weird. Yeah, it's quite wet, but nothing crazy. Right, Alpengeist has reopened, so I'm going to head back round that way and give that a go. Okay, the trains are still empty on Alpengeist, so I'm going to go and do Invader instead. Now, whilst I've been waiting for the log flume, trains haven't exactly been flying out of this.
Now sit back and enjoy your adventure on Invader.
Invader was great on the front. It's actually a hybrid, it's got a steel structure and it's got a wooden track to it, but yeah, I loved it. We're in 2 trains, but again, seems to just take forever to get anything out. I'm now just heading back towards Alpengeist and just going to wait to see if anyone's actually on the trains before I walk all the way back around. Still no trains running on Alpengeist, so I'm going to head to Griffin, which is the B&M dive coaster. I think it's a clone of the one at Cedar Point, or no, maybe not Cedar Point, maybe Busch Gardens, Tampa would make more sense if it's a clone of that one. The smell coming out of this place is insane. I might get some food. I mean, I've already booked about 3 places where I'm going to get food. Right, this is Griffin. This is relatively new, I think. As is documented, I'm not a huge fan of dive coasters, particularly the ones with the bigger trains. They feel really cumbersome. Of course, I'm going to give it a go. Okay, when I said it was new, 15 years, so maybe not.
Now prepare to enjoy the power and speed of the mythical Griffin.
Why does the voice have to say? Oh, we're about to be staring at the
Oh my god!
I forgot you're right, bro. Oh, I really forgot. Oh, hell no. What? Spread out! Squirtle. Well, what can I say about Griffin? Other than I quite enjoyed it actually. It was obviously silky smooth and it's 10 across rows. I didn't know it was always 10. I always thought in my head it was 8. I think that's because of Oblivion. Maybe Oblivion's 10 as well, can't remember. Oh, Alpengeist is testing still. My favourite bit of it is this water splash because now, because it soaks the, you kind of go through the mist as you go around there. Nice little touch that. But yeah, I quite enjoyed it. Right, so because Loch Ness is still not available, we're going to go around to sorry, not Loch Ness. That's where we're going now, Loch Ness Monster. Because Alpengeist isn't available. Loch Ness is a Arrow looping coaster, so who knows? All these lights are kind of wrapped in bags. Everything's in bags. Right, let's go and find the entrance to Loch Ness. It's worth saying, it's another glorious area to walk through. Another wine tasting station. When I say it's European themed, it's mostly England, Scotland, Ireland, France and Germany. Which is nice, it just, you could have made little subsections of each area and split them up a little bit. So the theatre here. Not sure. Oh, there you go, Dublin over. Plenty of show times though. And it's very much an off-peak day, I imagine. Which feels weird saying with the heat. But with queues like Griffin was walk on front row pretty much. Well, this looks brand spanking new. And there's a S&S Sky Swing. I do really like these, they just never last long enough. It says it's a 15-minute wait, so I might run away, I come back to it later. But it looks incredible with the orange and green. Let's have a look at how Finnegan's Flyer it's called. Oh, it's not 15 minutes. I will next cycle, let's give it a go.
Celtic Coast on Finnegan's Flyer.
this thing went upside down, it would be so much better. They get me when oh we got oh my god! Whoa! Wait, we're going backwards. Oh, wait, no, where's the POV?
Oh, we are definitely back.
So we're dropping in a war zone.
Oh, yeah.
Cyber guild.
That's in your hand. Uh-oh, it's time to do something.
A lot of people think they feel like a pirate ship, but they genuinely really don't, because of the way you're being forced forward. I do like it. That was a little bit longer than the usual cycles. It's quite nice to be over the little river, canal, something like that. Right, I'm trying to find the Loch Ness. Must be getting towards Scotland now. Park closes advertised at 9 PM tonight, but a lot of the rides shut at 8. Which, no one's really interested in what time a park closes, they're interested in what time the rides close. Anyway, I'm hoping there isn't too much of a queue for this. Looks like it's, oh, the station's right here, so maybe a few trains wait for the front, probably. Loch Ness was like an arrow mine train, a little bit smoother, plus it had 2 incredibly intense loops, and there was a harsh trim before the first loop. God knows what it must have felt like if you ever went through it without being trimmed first. So yeah, thankful for the trims on that one. I'm going to head to Sesame Street Land to try and find the final credit that's open at the moment. I don't think you need a kid for this one. I think it's fine for you to go on. And hopefully Alpengeist will then open. After that, I'm not too sure if there's anything else which really warrants me sticking around, I think. And here it is, right at the back of Sesame Street Land. This is the same one that's at Tampa Busch Gardens, I think. Grover's Alpine Express. I think it's walk on as well, thankfully. Oh, I think it's not working, but hopefully it's be a few minutes. Back open, just done a couple of trains round, it's back open. Always best to wait a lot of the time to get on it. Not going to film on this one, but just want to get a tip. It does feel like it should be two laps this, but it's only one lap. The same in Busch Gardens in Tampa Bay as well. I suppose it just keeps the queues down there, doesn't it? Saving what, an extra minute per go round. So I'm going to do another lap round just in case I've missed anything. See if Alpengeist is available. If not, then might just leave it for today. There's operators there. I don't know if this is open. It looks very closed. I mean, I wouldn't do it anyway because I don't want to get too drenched. But oh yeah, it's temporary. Dan just said. I've just done the Bolton again. It's at the back this time. Much better. And also I didn't queue very long, which probably helped my mood towards it. But yeah, I enjoyed that. It was a bit more snappy. The drop isn't as good as 13 still, but that drop seemed a little bit more forceful. I came out of my seat a lot. My lap bar was a lot looser on that second go. Right, let's try this again. We have good news. There's people on it.
Definitely better.
Look at like a mess, don't I? By far the hottest day today. That brings me to the end of the trip. Well, not the end of the trip. End of today's trip to Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. Alpengeist at the end there. It was good in the front row. I waited a long time for that front row, and then it was just one of the middle seats. I preferred the edge seats, and I didn't have the stamina to queue up again. Highlights, definitely Pantheon. And Alpengeist, it was the smoothest B&M inverter coaster I've ever done. Exceptionally smooth. Low lights, just the operation on the bolts in that first time. Later on it was absolutely fine. Other than that, I'm going to Carowinds tomorrow. Tune in for that video. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Other than that, I'll see you in the next video.